Kennedy waited 6 days before addressing the public.
The group that was partying at Chappaquiddick disbanded quickly, with Ted Kennedy retreating back to the Kennedy compound at Hyannis Port. Kennedy told his father, who was in failing health, about what had happened and secluded himself. Sheriff Jim Arena tried to contact Kennedy, who claimed he was still trying to get a hold of his lawyer. In truth, Kennedy's lawyer, Burke Marshall, had already arrived to talk to Ted Kennedy at Hyannis. Kennedy was examined by a doctor who diagnosed him with a concussion and stressed that he wanted Kopechne's body to be taken off of Martha's Vineyard before an autopsy could be conducted. When local officials requested an autopsy later, the body had already been taken to Pennsylvania and turned over to Kopechne's family for burial. As Arena tried to fight off the press, he made a statement on behalf of Kennedy, indicating that the senator had been cooperative and must have been in a state of shock. When Ted Kennedy did finally give a speech to his constituents in Massachusetts on July 25th, he told the story that has come down as the Kennedy version of events. He admitted to acting irresponsibly and asked the Massachusetts voters if he should resign from office. He found that they still supported him and ran for re-election the following year. He won and stayed in the U.S. Senate until 2009.
Kennedy blamed the delay in reporting the crash on shock and a concussion.
Ted Kennedy said he didn't know how he made it out of the car and Mary Jo Kopechne didn't. He admitted that the time between the accident and when he went to authorities was negligent, and claimed he was afraid, overwhelmed, and dazed from my concussion, exhaustion, shock, and panic. For the Chappaquiddick authorities at the time, Ted Kennedy's behavior was as odd as his physical appearance. According to a Vanity Fair article on the story, the sheriff, Jim Arena, found it hard to believe that the senator had been in a major automobile accident. His face bore no traces of any marks. He never sat down or appeared in any kind of physical discomfort. If he had been injured or in shock or confused, nothing of it lingered in our meeting, to my observation.
Kennedy and his friends weren't able to save Mary Jo and made their way back to town.
Kennedy and his friends weren't able to save Mary Jo and made their way back to town.
Kennedy drove off of a bridge and crashed into a pond.
Kennedy drove off of a bridge and crashed into a pond.
Mary Jo Kopechne left the party with Kennedy, supposedly headed back to her hotel.
Mary Jo Kopechne left the party with Kennedy, supposedly headed back to her hotel.
Ted Kennedy was hosting a party on Chappaquiddick Island for women that had worked on his brother's presidential campaign.
Ted Kennedy was hosting a party on Chappaquiddick Island for women that had worked on his brother's presidential campaign.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care. Bye.